Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. Hello to everybody. Good morning. It is Monday, August the 22nd. So we're going to go ahead and sage and clear the energy for today. I hope everybody is doing well and feeling good about themselves and feeling good about the week because we're starting a brand new week. Hello, hello. So if you are here, please make sure that you share this live. Um, please make sure that you subscribe, that you like this page. So this way the word can get out for everybody and everyone. They know where to find me. They know who your reader is, that type of thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sage this space. We're gonna bless this live. And then we're going to get into quick prayer. So this is going to be free readings. So whoever I'm drawn to, if you like a reading, just go ahead and put in the chat. Um, you will definitely get a reading if there is a donation that is sent, and I will type here in the comments. Um, I will type here in the comments where you can send your donations to. Hi, Christian. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. So we are clearing the energy now. And so I have my sage lit. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into prayer. Like I said, we're going to bless this live. We're going to go into prayer and then I'm going to start some readings. Okay. All right. You're watching on the big screen. I know that's right. Everybody who's watching, go ahead and put it on your big screen, baby. All right. So we're going to go into a quick prayer, and then we're going to get into the readings. If I don't have anybody that is asking for readings, then I'm just going to go ahead and do general readings for the zodiac signs. And hopefully you catch the message. All right. So, spirit guides and ancestors, thank you so much for being here with us on today. Thank you for allowing us this time, space, and opportunity to be able to speak to the masses. Thank you for allowing these people to be a blessing to me and allow me to be a blessing to them, and that they feel better after this live than what they did when they first began. Any confirmation that the collective seeks, any messages that they need, anything that they need to know, please speak through me to give to them on this Monday. All right. And so we've lit our sage. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to light our Palo Santo. Now, the sage is what we did to clear the energy. We wanted to clear the live of any negative energy, anybody trying to wish any ill or any harm or anything like that. Anybody who is, like I said, just negative. That's what that is. And so now we're going to light some Palo Santo. Palo Santo is what you need to light after you light sage. So once you're ready to once you get rid of all of the negative energy, you want to bring in some positive energy. And so that's what Palo Santo does. It brings in positive energy. So you need both. People will tell you that you only need sage. You need both because, like I said, once you clear the energy is void and you want to bring in more energy. So that's why we're lighting the Palo Santo for today. Also, guys, I want you to also check out. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for showing up. Um, I want you guys to also, like I said, like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I have a new Amazon store that's going to be available for you, and I'm going to have some content to teach you about how to use different tools and the different things in magic. Okay. So It's going to have a lot of links that you can click on. You can shop, you can purchase the items that I'm recommending personally, that I have used personally, and some things from my wish list that I wish I had but hadn't had a chance to get to yet. And hopefully you could try some as well. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. I always keep my tarot cards in a special place. I don't leave them just hanging out, hiding out. And we'll talk about that more if you decide to join my tarot class. I'm going to be doing a tarot class in September that's going to teach you about how to actually use your cards, how to take care of your cards, how to read tarot, how to connect with your cards, and things like that. So just keep looking forward to that class that's going to be coming out. I'm going to be setting dates for that soon. In that class, you will get a tarot deck if you sign up for the class, as well as an ebook. So you will get instruction from me. For those who are visual learners, you'll be able to talk to me. And then for those of you who are auditory learners. And then, like I said, you'll get a copy of the book for people who are like me. I'd rather read than to watch a video or listen. They say women don't never like to listen anyway. But you'll have 3 ways to be able to connect and learn. And because that's what this is about. This is about learning so that you can invest in yourselves. All right. So we can go ahead and go into the reading so far. Um, I'm not showing anybody who wants a reading today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the zodiac signs and see what we got for, let's do for the week. Let's do for the week. What can you look forward to this week? So the first sign we're going to start with, we're going to start in Aries. So shout out to my Aries, for my Aries people. Um, if anybody knows any Aries, you know that they are fiery people. They'll fight you too, but they're good people. They're good people. They got a lot of fire in them. You're not gonna tell them what to do. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna march to the beat of their own drum. All right. So, spirit guides and ancestors, give me a card today for Aries. Give me a message today for Aries. The Aries men are trash. I like Aries men. They're very aggressive and assertive. They're not gonna leave you on red. I like Aries man. I've never been in a relationship with an Aries though. So I don't really know how they are in terms of relationship. That's a fact. They are terrible. That is funny. All right. So let's see what we got the message for the Aries on today. Aries, you got the hanged man. You got the hanged man. So Aries, today you have the card of the hanged man. This means that you're probably hanging in the balance somewhere. You're hanging in the balance somewhere, maybe not realizing, not knowing which way to go. Not knowing which way to go. You need to make sure that you're praying, Aries. You need to make sure that you're praying because that's where you get your answers from. You get your answers from within. So what this is what'll happen. You will pray about something and then there's going to be a confirmation, and that confirmation can come through music, it could come through TV, it could come through other people, an email. The thing that you were praying about will pop up and show up for you. So, for my Aries out there, if you're feeling like that you're hanging in the balance, you need to make sure that you do some prayer and some soul seeking. So this way you can get the confirmation that you need. Most of the time, confirmation comes in threes. So, for an example, let's say you want to know about going to another job, right? You're ready to go to another job. What happened is Beyonce will come on the radio and she'll say, release your job, release your stress, like that type of thing, right? So then you'll do that, and then somebody will talk to you about a job offer. And they're like, oh yeah, this person is hiring, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And then the third thing that'll happen is um maybe your boss might really piss you off to the point where you feel like it's time for me to go, it's time for me to quit. That's the third confirmation. That's how it works. So make sure that you get into some prayer this week to figure out which way it is that you want to go. All right. Get into some prayer, Aries. If you guys don't have a prayer space, that's fine. If you don't have a place where you go, if you don't have an altar, that's fine. But you need to get it so that you can go ahead and get you something set up for a prayer room or prayer space. An altar is definitely a go-to, and I'm going to be doing a video about how to actually set up an altar. So just keep an eye out for that. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that. All right, so that was Aries. So the next zodiac sign we're going to do today is going to be Taurus. Shout out to my Tauruses. I have a Taurus sister that I love dearly. I have 3 Taurus brothers. I have a Taurus nephew. So there's a lot of Taurus energy in my paradigm, especially with my sister, because we're close. My older sister, and she's a Taurus, very stubborn. Can't tell her what to do either. Just like the Aries, can't tell her what to do. Um, the bulls get on my nerves too. Hi, Khalees. You better make sure you in school. Oh, that might be my sister. Not sure if that's my niece or my sister, but yeah, so Tauruses, for you guys that are Tauruses that are on here, the Tauruses in this world, they are millionaires, bro. Anything they touch turns to gold a lot of the times. They're very good people. Um, but like I said, they're stubborn. And once their mind is made up about something, their mind is made up about something, and you can't change it. You can sow a seed so that way they can change their paradigm, change their thoughts, change their mindset a little bit. But until that, but you until they decide in their minds that they're going to change their minds, they will. But they are very dependable, very loyal people, very responsible people as well. So shout out to my Tauruses out there, and shout out to my sisters and brothers. Yes, definitely. Tauruses are very hard-headed. Very. She knows it. All right. So what's the message for Taurus on today? Mm. Taurus, the message for you today is the 7 of Cups. Taurus, you need to focus, okay? Just like I was talking about, that shit is crazy because I just was telling you guys that a Taurus, they're millionaires. They have a lot that they can choose from. They always have a lot of opportunities. They have a lot of things that they can do. Um, this 7 of Cups is talking about that. It's talking about you having a lot of options, Taurus. You have a lot of options out here, and it's time for you to focus. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Sometimes you guys hold yourself back because of so many options. You know what I'm saying? You have so many options, you have so many things to do that you can tap into, that you can use. And so, because you have so many options, you don't choose anything. You're like, fuck it. I'm not going to choose anything. And this can be jobs, this can be business opportunities, this can be lovers. You have so many options all the time. And just, yes, too stubborn to see it a lot of the times. Too stubborn to see it. So, what I want you to do, Taurus, you got some homework. Taurus, I want you to, all right, I'm going to head out. What I want you to do is I want you to write down all of the options that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes until we actually make it tangible and put it on paper, we can't see it. So I want you guys to write down all of um like all of the options that you have, all the things that you want to do, all of the endeavors. And then I want you to pick 3 that are that are the most important and focus on those. It's time for you to get focused, okay? It's time. Yes, we definitely love her. It's time for you to get focused, okay, Taurus? You have a lot of options out there. You have a lot of options out there. Like I said, all you got to do is just list them and pick the 3 most important. And you can set a timeline. Something that I really enjoy is it's a thing called Trello, and it's a productivity app. And what you can do is you can set up what it is that you want to do. You can set yourself timelines of when you're doing it, how often you're doing it, that type of thing. All right. So that's for my Taurus. What is the message that we need to hear today for Gemini? Gemini, pop up for me. Give me the messages for Gemini on today. Gemini, what's the message for you today? I love Geminis. Geminis are very talkative people. They will talk, 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 talk. And they know a lot about a lot, though. They know a lot about a lot. Geminis are, and they get this reputation of being two-faced. I don't, I don't really think that they're two-faced. I love Geminis too, Chris. I don't think that Geminis are really two-faced. What I think is that they are able to just adapt. They're chameleons. So they can go from this place to that place. They can be this person or that person. They can fit. They're chameleons. They adapt. They're very likable people, very charming people. I will say this about a Gemini though. If you have a Gemini's attention and a Gemini is liking you and feeling you at the moment, then that Gemini, once you do something to them, they turn off. And so that may be why they get this like double sorted, double two-faced thing, because they can go from loving you and you the only one and you're their best friend, and they go to I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So I think that's why they get that kind of reputation. But I love my Gemini. So shout out to you guys, my Geminis out there. What do you got for today? What's the message for Gemini? Gemini, you got the Six of Pentacles, but you got it in reverse. So anytime that we get a card that is in reverse, that means that it is upside down and it means the opposite meaning. So this Six of Pentacles in reverse, if it were the right way, it would be talking about charity, about you having a lot to be able to offer, to give to somebody, that type of thing. People going to be giving to you. But in this case, Gemini is upside down. So the message for you today is you need to fill your cup first. You don't have anything to give to anybody right now. You don't have anything to give anybody right now. Right now, the message for you is to make sure that you're filling your cup up first. You cannot be charitable at this time. And the thing is, you may find that other people aren't being charitable to you either. And you're like, well, why isn't people helping me? Why am I not being helped by other people? Why are people shunning me? It's because you're shunning yourself. Everything in your life has to do with you. Everything. And so if you're not filling your cup up, you can't expect other people to fill your cup. So this is you guys need to make sure that you are practicing balance with things. And that may be why your cup is not full. That may be why your cup is not full, because you're not anytime you're imbalanced though, your cup is not going to be full. So whatever you want to grow, you need to feed, and whatever you want to die, you need to starve. So whatever that is, okay. But the message for you, Gemini, is to make sure that you fill your cup first. You're not filling your cup. You're not filling your cup. And because you're not filling your cup, nobody else is going to fill your cup either. All right. So make sure that you do that. Like I said, this in this time, in this space, in this energy, you do not have time to give to anybody right now, Gemini. You're going to have to learn how to say no. This energy that we're in right now, you need to learn how to say no, Gemini. All right. And it's okay to say no without explanation either. A lot of times people want, feel like you need to have a reason for saying no. You don't. Just say no. There doesn't have to be a reason. There doesn't have to be an explanation. You don't have to explain yourself about something that you don't want to do. Just say no. And like I said, if you follow me on my TikTok will tell you that the most powerful spell, you might see other people saying it, but they got it from me. The most powerful spell that you can cast is by saying the word no. It's the most powerful spell. You don't need nothing. You don't need no herbs. You don't need no candles. You don't need none of that. Just say no, guys. Gemini, your message for today is fill your cup first, set your boundaries, and make sure that you say no. All right. The next zodiac sign that I'm going to read for today and pull a message will be for Cancer. I love my Cancers. I love my Cancers. I love my Cancers. My mother is a Cancer. My sister-in-law is a Cancer. One of my baby daddies is a Cancer. And I love Cancers because Cancers are very nurturing. Whatever it is, they kind of something that I really love about Cancers are that they anticipate your needs. Yes, I love Cancers too. But they anticipate your needs. It's almost like they can read your mind, almost. They know what it is that you need. And when they offer it and when they say, hey, this is what you need, it for real is what you need. Like my mother is one of those people that um she just knows. And it's not just me because I'm her kid. Like she knows my siblings, she knows people outside, she knows their intentions and things like that. You know what I'm saying? She can anticipate my needs. She knows what I need. And whatever it is that she says, whatever she suggests is just the thing. It's just the thing that I needed. They're always those type of people. And my love language is acts of service. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who can anticipate my needs is somebody who is top tier to me. Yes, I do love your ex-husband. Shout out to him. He was the sweetest. He is the sweetest. We love Pastor. All right, message for you for today, Cancer. What's the message that we got for Cancer on today? The message we have for Cancer on today. The message that we got for you today, Cancer, is the Six of Wands, but we have this in reverse. And so, Cancer, with this card can talk about how the things that you set out to do aren't really popping off in the way that you wanted them to. You may have feel like you failed at something, or you may feel like I said, it just didn't pop off in the way. You don't feel like you feel like you should be in a celebratory mood, or you should be celebrating something, and you're not celebrating it because, like I said, it didn't turn out in the way that you wanted it to. However, with this Six of Wands, that does not mean that you give up. That does not mean that you change the destination. And for those of you guys who know Christian, my sister, um, reach out to me this week and update me that his brother has accepted my pay request with minute changes and figures. Hi, Rapali. I'm not sure. Are you asking me a question? We can do a yes or no if you like. But thank you for subscribing. But it didn't go in the way they offered me a job. Okay. So give me a second, Rapali. But yes, so for this here, um, it may didn't go in the way that you wanted it to, but this does not mean that you're supposed to give up. This means that you just changed the destination. So for those of you who follow Christian, she did a live last night that talks about your destination does not change, your journey changes. Your journey changes. Your destination does not necessarily change. It just means that you need to tweak some of the things that you're doing. So this way we can get this card this way. We can get it this way. Okay. So you just need to make sure that, like I said, you're not stopping, but there are some things that you need to tweak. So the message for my Cancers on today is whatever it is that's not working, whatever it is that isn't working, you need to make sure that you flip it, tweak it, turn it around, and then it'll take off for you. Don't give up though. Don't give up. It's just that there's some things that you got to tweak. There's some things that you got to redo. Um, well, probably will they reach out to you this week? Will they reach out to her this week? We got the Three of Swords, Rapali. So more than likely, they will not reach out to you this week. They may not reach out to you this week. But just because they do not reach out to you next week, a delay is not a denial. So although they may not reach out to you this week, it is possible that they may reach out to you the week after or the week after that. You never know what people are doing behind closed doors. So you never know what type of negotiations they may be putting the negotiation in front of someone. And spirit's plans are not always our plans. So it could be that what you've negotiated for is you may get something higher than what you negotiated for. You didn't even know, you didn't even realize or think to ask for a higher negotiation rate or whatever it is that you asked for. So, like I said, a delay does not mean a denial. And because of this, you may get down this week because you feel like that you didn't get an answer. But just because you didn't get an answer or you don't get an answer this week, that doesn't mean anything. Yep. That doesn't mean anything. What they are thinking about my offer. What are they thinking about her offer? Um, this is the Four of Swords, and so the Four of Swords is what I really think that this is really not pertaining to what they're thinking. The messages that are coming off is about you. This is about having a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress about it, the Four of Swords, but this is in reverse. So a lot of times when it talks about anxiety, this card, when it's this way, it talks about anxiety and really stressing and worrying about it. This is telling you not to worry about it. It's in reverse. So it's telling you really not to worry about it. It doesn't matter what they're thinking about your offer. What matters is whether or not they're going to offer it to you. And if not, then where are you going to go next so that you can get what you're worth? That's the message that you need to get today. You can't control people and what they do. And like I said, how people feel and what they think is none of your business. What is your business is your result. All right. If you have any other questions about that, you can definitely book a reading with me. How to get in contact with me is on my page of YouTube, and you can Google Sherelle Tarot, and it will pull up my bookings. So if you would like to book a reading so that we can get more, a little bit more into detail, we can definitely do that. All right. Now the next zodiac that we're going to go to is Leo. Leo. We're getting ready to go out of Leo season. We were just in Leo season. Um, I have someone who is close to me. She's like a sister to me. She's a Leo. And Leos are very beautiful people, very attractive people as well. And they love compliments. They can be very bossy, though. So the people that deal with Leos, you have to understand that's who they are. And don't feel no type of way if you feel like they're trying to control you or anything like that. That's just their nature. They're not trying to control you. That's just who they are by nature. They're natural born leaders too. Um, they beat to their own drum. They can be confrontational too. They're another fire sign, so they can be confrontational. Leo women, yeah. Leo women tend to Leo women, they tend to have like a haughtiness about them. And they need a lot of attention. They need a lot of attention. And if you're not giving them attention, no matter the reason, it's not that you dislike them or or you're not talking to them or anything, but they take it very personal because they feel like everybody should be paying them attention. The men are the same way. The men are the same way. And those men, they like a traditional woman. So if you're not a traditional woman, you may have a hard time with a Leo male. All right. What are the messages for Leos today? Hello, Theodora. So the message for Leo, You're new here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And because you're here, I lit Palo Santo before I began, so I know that you are somebody with good energy. So I'm glad that you're here and in this space. Hello today. All right. So Nanda Kishore, hello, hello. How are you? Glad that you're here as well. So for Leos, I got the Four of Swords. And so the Four of Swords, it just talks about how you're getting ready to come out of this space. If you've been dealing with a lot of negativity, if you've been having a lot of anxiety, if there are a lot of thoughts just all the time, this is telling you that you're getting ready to get over that, Leo. You're getting ready to get over that anxiety. So the message for you today, Leo, is anxiety comes from thinking about the past, things that you can't change. Like, you know how you may be thinking about something and you're like, I should have said that to that person. We had that conversation, we had that argument, and I wish I would have said it's too late. You didn't say it. Stop worrying about it. It's over. And whatever that was, you're still here. You made it and you're on the other side of that. So move forward because that will keep you in that space thinking about things that you can't change. And then another part of anxiety is thinking about stuff that's in the future that you really can't do anything. You really can't do anything about it right now. Now there are some decisions and choices that you make right now that will affect you coming up soon and later. However, in this space and in this moment, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you can do about it. So control the things that you can control today. That's for you today, Leo. Control what you can control today. Whatever it is that you need to fix, you need to control it. Will there be a wish fulfillment by will there be a wish fulfillment? Let's see. And hello, Vaki. I'm glad that you're here today. Thank you for joining the live. Will there be a wish fulfillment? What is the message for Baki in regards to his wish fulfillment? Baki, the card that I pulled is the death card. And so this does not mean death. So if your wish is something that's going to take over and start new, if your wish is going to transform your life in some way, then definitely yes. If that is the wish that you've been wishing for a transformation of some sort, definitely. That's what this card is about. This card is about new transformations. This card is about new transformations. Hello, Giovanna. I'm glad that you're here. It's about new transformations and starting over. And like I said, if your wish is for change in some sort of area in your life, then definitely the wish will be fulfilled. All right. And if we want to know more about that, then definitely go on to make sure that you like and subscribe. And you can Google Sherelle Tarot, and my booking page will pop up. And you are able to book a reading with me, Baki, if you want to get into more in depth. Nanda, let's see. Let's pull a card for you today, Nanda. So you got a good card? Yes, if you're waiting for transformation, if you need a change, if you're waiting for something to be different, definitely. All cards are good cards though, because what it is guidance. It's guidance. So all cards are good cards. Nanda, what is the message that we have for Nanda today? What is the message? Nanda, you have the Two of Cups in reverse. And so there may be some issues that are regarding relationships with you, Nanda, where you and your significant other may not be on the same page, or there may be some type of imbalance within a partnership of yours. So if there is like a business partner or somebody that you've been working with for a long time or something of that nature, it may be off a little bit and you guys may not be seeing eye to eye. This also talks about balance within your life as well. So if you have been not feeling the best, you may need a reset. So this way you can get your stuff back in order. Are you managing your time wisely? Are you planning your days? Are you being intentional with your time? Are you being intentional with your money? Are you being intentional with your relationships? Because this could signify that things are off balance. This card is in reverse, so things are off balance. You need to reset. Figure out where you're putting your energy. All right, Nanda? Figure out where you're putting your energy so that you can get back into balance. And if there's a partnership that you feel that is imbalanced, uh then talk to your partner. Discuss with your partner. Hey, what can we do to get back on track? What can we do to see eye to eye? And also do some self introspection. Do some self reflecting. A lot of the times when we want our partners to change, it's really that we need to change ourselves. All right. And if you want more in depth, of course, go ahead and book. All right. So Jasmine, we're gonna do Libra next because we just left. Oh no, we're doing Virgo. So after I do Virgo, yes, you can post a question through Theodora. All right, so we're gonna do Virgo. After Virgo, we're gonna do Jasmine. A message for Jasmine. But right now, what is the message for Virgo? Shout out to my Virgos. I love Virgos. Virgos are very particular people. They're very particular people. I think that Virgo is one of the top tier signs. So shout out to my Virgos. And the reason being is because they are very, like I said, they are very particular. If you move something and you walk away, you come back 2 days later, a Virgo will notice that you moved it. They are very detailed. They pay attention and they try to make sure that they do things the right way. That's why I like Virgos because they try to make sure that they do things the right way. Um, Not really trying to get over, not to say, you got people in every sign that are every kind of way. Um, However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't do things the wrong way. But Virgos are like I said, they try to do things the right way. And so I kind of like Virgos um because of that. They reciprocate energy very well. All right. So Virgo, what is the message for you today, Virgo? Virgo, you have the 3 of Wands, which isn't ironic because just like I said, Virgos like to know what's happening. They like details. And this is a card of planning. So Virgo, you're going to be in a space of planning right now. So when you're in a space of planning, that is also in a space of the beginning phases of manifestation. So right now it's going to be very important that you get your planner and write down what it is that you're planning. You may be doing some budgeting, you may be doing some type of beginning to embark on a new venture of some sort, but you're putting things in place to begin to start planning. So shout out to my Virgos. So the message for you today is to make sure that you're being intentional with your planning. Make sure that you're writing things down and make sure that you're setting a timeline for yourself. Okay. So like I said, this is about you and probably, like I said, organizing something or redoing something. So the message for you today is just to be intentional with it. Don't start things that you know you're not going to finish. Go ahead and finish whatever it is that you're planning to do. All right. That's the message for my Virgos today. Jasmine, let's see what the messages are for Jasmine. What message do we have for Jasmine today? Jasmine, you have the 9 of Wands. Don't give up. The message for you today, Jasmine, is for you not to give up. You're so close. You're so close. And I know sometimes that it feels very heavy. A lot of the things that we have going on in our day-to-day lives, sometimes it does get heavy. And if you feel like you can't go on, it's because you need to remove some of the baggage. It's heavy because you keep carrying it all. Drop it off. Drop it off. Don't give up. Just drop off some of the shit that you don't need because you're carrying a lot of it. And that's what's making it heavy. It's not even that you want to give up because, and I don't know what this is. This could be you giving up on school, giving up on your job, giving up on your friends, your relationships, whatever. Whatever it is that you're trying to give up on, it's not the actual circumstance. It's what's in your brain. It's what's in your brain. You're carrying extra baggage that you don't need to be carrying and walking around with. And that's why you want to give up. What is it that needs to be tweaked? What is it that needs to go away? So that way it can make the load less heavy so that you can continue your journey. There's something there that is holding you down, that is weighing you down, that makes you feel like you don't want to go on. But it's not that you don't need to get to where you're trying to get to. You still need to get there, but you need to take a lot of that off. That 9 of Wands just talks about you. It's kind of like um the straw that broke the camel's back. That's like stuff that's just piling up, piling up, piling up, piling up, piling up. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying? After it piles up so much, there's going to be a straw that's going to break your back. You get what I'm saying? So it's time for you to remove some of those straws. It might be some fucked up people around you that got some negative energy around you. It may be a thought process or a mindset that you have that you need to get rid of. Some type of mindset. If it's something that you're thinking, I'm gonna explain. Something that like if you have a certain feeling about something, I'll never date short men, right? Let's say that's your mindset. I'll never date short men. But all the men that you keep trying to date, they're tall, they're 6'2", they're 6'3", and because you say you'll never date short men, the tall men keep being mean to you. They're not nice to you. They're not supportive. They don't love you in the way that you need to be loved. Maybe there needs to be a mindset shift that it's not about how tall somebody is. It's about the way they treat me. So your mindset changes from having these certain requirements on looks. That was the mindset. And now you've changed your mindset to say, it's not about how somebody looks, it's about how somebody treats me. So whether you're 6'2" or you're 5'2", if you know how to treat me, then we can connect. And then that block that comes off of your mind allows somebody to come in to be able to treat you in the way that you need to. So it may be a mindset shift that you got to get rid of so that way you can move forward. That way you can keep going on your journey, on your destination. All right. So just pay attention to your mindset. Pay attention to your mindset. And Jasmine is a Libra. And so that's what we're going into next. Hello, Drippy. Thank you for being here. So we're going into Libra. So shout out to my Libras. I love Libras. Libras are some of the most beautiful people. They are also the flyest people in the room. If I can tell whether you're a Libra by looking at you a lot of the time, because they always have very nice features. They always have like nice clothing, they have nice jewelry. They just set a standard of appearance. Think about Libras. Kim Kardashian is a Libra. Ashanti is a Libra, like trendsetters, like, you know what I'm saying? Those type of people. You just can tell them. You can tell them. One thing about Libra, though, that I will say is that Libras, you do put off You have to be mindful because you put off a energy that you don't want to fuck with nobody and that you don't like nobody when really you Libras crave a lot of love. You crave a lot of love, but the aura that you put off a lot of the times, it comes off as mean. It comes off as kind of rejection a little bit. That you don't really want love, you don't want people around you, you don't want friends. That's what you give off a lot of the time. But really, you guys are the ones who need it the most. You crave love, you love love. You love for everybody to get along and you love everybody to get together, but you lash out when you feel like you don't have it. So be mindful of that. And when you're being mindful, you want to be open to receive love. You want to be open to receive love. And you can't be open to receive love if you're always being negative or you have a scowl on your face. A lot of the times Libras do. And it turns people off. So be open to receive. And you can't be open with a frown. You can't be open with your arms folded. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You push off an energy of you don't want to be bothered. And really you love it. I find that with Libras a lot. Yes, I love Libras too. They're very responsible to the men. They're gonna take care of you. They're providers. Libra men. Yeah. All right. So the next, they're working on that. Well, good. All right. The next is my favorite sign. You know me, Scorpio baby. So Scorpios are in the house. I love Scorpios, other Scorpios. But you know what's crazy is that I find that other Scorpios are really fucking crazy. When I meet other Scorpios, I'm like, yo, I wonder, am I that? Am I crazy like that? When I meet other Scorpios, but I love Scorpios. Um, they always say that they're like this private, mysterious person. I don't think that I'm mysterious at all. I think that I'm kind of open. Um, but I love Scorpios because we're very determined, and whatever we set our minds to, we're going to do it, no matter what. The men and women equally. Yeah, I like Scorpio men. One of I really connected with a Scorpio guy once. I really connected with him. I really felt like I was dating myself. I consider him my twin flame because after the relationship, it was terrible. He stole from me and he was very vindictive and spiteful, as a Scorpio is. And you have two types of signs. You have two types of signs. You have the evolved and the unevolved. So you have to be careful because an unevolved zodiac is all the negative traits of a zodiac, and an evolved is all the positive traits of a zodiac. So where a Scorpio is very loyal, very dependable. A Scorpio has undying love. A Scorpio will defend you at all costs. A Scorpio is very ambitious. However, that's the evolved Scorpio. There is a flip side to somebody who is very vindictive, very spiteful. Um, they do things you think that they forgot about it, but they haven't. And they'll bring it up at a time that you weren't even thinking about it. And they did that so that they can hurt you because they want you to hurt in the same way that they're hurt. Like it's a really crazy, weird thing. They can be obsessive, possessive, very jealous, want to consume you at all costs. Like they're very intense. But like I said, there's a difference between an evolved and unevolved sign. And if you pay attention to that, you'll realize and find that, oh yeah, that's kind of true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you'll meet somebody to say, I will never date a such and such. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily the sign. Like I said, they could just be unevolved people, you know. So the message for Scorpio on today, what is the message for Scorpio today? What messages do we have for Scorpio today? The King of Cups. The King of Cups. First of all, the King of Cups, any type of Cups card represents the water zodiac. So a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And anytime that we talk about cups, we talk about feelings. So King of Cups is basically there's going to be a man around somewhere, Scorpio, that is going to be very charming, very loving, and make you feel good. Scorpio, there may be a man that's going to be coming into your life soon that is a water sign. Um, or if they're already there, this person is going to be prevalent and heavy in your energy. Like I said, very charming, may not have a lot of money, but will give you the best love of your life. Not to say that they just broke down, uh, but these people, like I said, may not have a whole lot of money, but they're able to give you the love that you need. So they may not be very ambitious, that type of thing. So I would say the message for you today, um, Scorpio, is to make sure that you are loving people for who they are and realizing and accepting the kindness, the compassion that the King of Cups gives instead of worrying about material things. Instead of worrying about material things. Of course, we love material things, but you also want to make sure that you're looking at, because there's balance with all things. Hello, Sarah. There's balance with all things. Okay. So let's focus on the compassion. Let's focus on love. Let's focus on feelings for today, for this week. Let's focus on how things make you feel and embrace the good feelings. The good feelings. And like I said, there is a man in your paradigm that's a water sign that will be probably showing you some love this week, and embrace that love. Hello, Sarah. How does Nabil feel about you? Let's see. How does Nabil feel about Sarah? Thank you for joining today, Sarah. Sarah, we got the Three of Pentacles. So Nabil is not uh he's not working with you. Theodora, let me take a look. I got you, Theodora. But Sarah, Nabil is not working and being cooperative with you. So how he feels about you, this is a card of cooperation. This is a card of working together. But when it's in reverse, it's the opposite. So if you feel like that, if you're feeling confused about Nabil in any way, go ahead and cut Nabil off. Go ahead and cancel him. Because anybody who feels a good way about you will never leave you confused. You will never have to ask how they feel about you. You'll know it. And he's not cooperating. He's not cooperating. He's not working with you. He's working against you. All right. So, like I said, if you're confused about anybody, they're not for you. Somebody who loves you, somebody who likes you, somebody who wants to be around, somebody who wants to be there, you will know it. You'll never be confused about their motives or intentions or how they feel, because they will let you know. Even somebody who may not be an emotional person, that you still will know if they love you or not. What goes on in your brain is what comes out in the physical. So even if they're not emotional people that, or may not be giving you affirmations to tell you how much they love you every day and that type of thing, they still will do other things, like they'll make sure that they share food with you. They'll make sure that they buy you things, or they'll spend a lot of time with you, that type of thing. All right, Theodora, is Akis thinking of communicating with me? Is Akis thinking of communicating with Theodora? What's the message for her? This is the 10 of Wands. And so I'm going to say that he probably is thinking of you, but he has so many other things, or she has so many other things going on, that it may be like something on the back burner. There's so many other things that's going on that really, that person can't communicate with you right now. You might want to check on that person. because it's not maybe even necessarily that I'm just not thinking of communicating with you at all. It's just that there's so many other things on their plate that, you know, that they can't communicate right now. So you might want to check on this person if you have the ability to do so. You might want to check on them because they have a lot going on. They have a lot going on. Hi, Zaina. You understand Theodora? Cool. He is pressed. And he may be. You're welcome, Theodora. Thank you for joining. All right. So the next card that we're going to get into, the next zodiac, we're going to get into Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is another fire sign. My daughter is a Sagittarius. My father is a Sagittarius. One of my baby fathers, another one of my baby fathers is a Sagittarius. Very good people. Very good people, very sweet people. They are very blunt and honest though. And sometimes the things that they say can rub you the wrong way. But it's not lies. It's just they don't really have any tact a lot of the time. They'll say, "Ooh, that looks hideous." Or, "Are you wearing that? Are you sure that that's what you want to do?" You know what I'm saying? They don't mean any harm by it. It just kind of comes out of their mouths. They like to be on the go, baby. A Sagittarius wants to be on the go. You cannot stop a Sagittarius from doing anything. They will, and if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius will choose you every time. Every single time they will choose you. If you can lock down a Sagittarius, they'll choose you every single time, but you have to let them be free to be who they are and allow them to go to mingle to do what they do. They will choose you at the end of the day every day, as long as you're not tying them down. Once you try to tie them down, what are you doing, where are you going, what you got going on, let me see, they cannot stand it. They cannot stand it, and they will not choose you because a Sagittarius always chooses themselves first. I don't care what Sagittarius, they're very self-absorbed into them, and it's them. They're going to choose themselves every time. And if you, like I said, are not allowing them to be free, if you are not allowing them to be themselves, they feel stifled and they can't deal with it. They can't handle it. They will walk away or you will lose them. So always make sure that you are allowing a Sagittarius to be themselves and be free. And that's what love is anyway. That's with any sign. But you know what I'm saying? That's with anybody. Love is about acceptance and accepting people for exactly who they are, not who you want them to be, not who you would like them to be, not the potential that you see for them later on in the future. It's about who they are right here, right now. Do you love that? Do you accept that? That's what that's about. All right. So, what is the message that we have today for Sagittarius? And yes, you love Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius men and women too. I do too. The Hierophant. Sagittarius, the Hierophant, this is about you not doing things traditionally. At this point and at this moment in time, you want to do things to the beat of your own drum and stand on that. You may be wanting to do something different that other people haven't done before. That's okay. Stand on that. This can be you just kind of going against the grain. And so the message for you today is to make sure that you stand on what it is that you want to do. Because when you try to live your life for other people, you always end up regretting whatever decision it was that you made based on other people, even if it is against the grain. If this is something that's coming to me right now, is if you're watching this and you're a Sagittarius, if you're ready to come out of the closet, it's time for you to do so. You cannot worry about what other people think about you coming out of the closet. This is a message that is coming to me right now. So if anybody is watching this who is a Sagittarius who is thinking about possibly coming out of the closet, you should go ahead and do it now. This week would be a good week for you to do it. This is just talking about you, just like I said, rebelling, not conforming to tradition, This could be, you being with, like I said, the opposite sex. That's what's coming to me right now. This could also be where you may be in a sister wives situation, in a polygamous relationship. This could be your father or your mother is telling you that they want you to do something, go to college for a certain thing, and that's not what you want to do. Make sure that you go to the beat of your own drum. Like I said, Sagittarians need to be free anyway, and you will never feel free doing what other people want you to do. You're never going to feel free with that. Even if it's not what everybody else is doing, that's okay. Own that. Own that, okay? Zaina, will I be with a mod in a relationship? Will Zaina and Ahmad be together in a relationship? Do you, Zaina? Do you want to be in a relationship with Ahmad? You do? What is the message for Zaina? Will she be in a relationship with Ahmad? Yes. You will be in a relationship with Ahmad, but let me tell you something about this. Once you get into this relationship with Ahmad, you're going to be happy because this is something that you want. However, there are going to be some truths about Ahmad that are going to come out that you didn't realize before you got into the relationship. There are going to be some things that are revealed to you. This happiness is it's here, and like I said, you're going to be happy about it. However, there are going to be some things that are going to come and they're going to be revealed. Some things about him that you may not like, and nothing too crazy. Like it's nothing like he's married. It's nothing like that. But it's something like he may not clean up after himself, or um he may be very bad financially with money. So even though this relationship is going to be happy and you're going to be happy and you guys are finally in a committed relationship, you just want to make sure that you're being careful what you're asking for, because anything that's happening, the truth is going to come out about it. The truth is also going to come out about you. The truth is also going to come out about you. So if there's anything that you've been hiding or anything, you know how sometimes what I say is when you first get in a relationship with someone and you're dealing with somebody, you always will meet their representative. It's the representative of the person. You really don't meet that person. You really don't know who that person is until you see them in all four seasons and in different emotions. When you see somebody when they're angry, when you see somebody when they're in grief, when you see somebody who is poor, don't have any money, and when you see somebody with a lot of money, when they end up getting a lot of money and they're in a good space. You need to be able to see people through that, and you need to be able to see them through physical seasons as well as, mental seasons. Spring, summer, winter, fall, because everybody's life goes through cycles. And so, like I said, sometimes you may pop up on something with the sun. Like I said, you're gonna be happy because this is what you asked for. However, like I said, there may be some things that are gonna be revealed that you may not be too happy about. And like that just goes back to like I was saying about um being uh being accepting of somebody, flaws and all. That's what love is. You're welcome, Zaina. All right, so we're gonna go to the next zodiac, which is Capricorn. I absolutely love and adore Capricorns. I love the men Capricorns and I love the women Capricorns. I have 5 children. One is a Sagittarius, and that's my girl, but she's born on the cusp. She's actually born on the winter solstice. If I had knew any better, I would have named her Winter. So she has some Capricorn traits as well, but she's a Sagittarius. But she has is some Cap in her as well. But my 4 sons are all Capricorn Sun Scorpio moons. Every single last one of my sons. They're all Capricorn suns, Scorpio moons, and I love them dearly. Um, Capricorns are very responsible people. They're responsible. They know how to have checks and balances on themselves. My brother is a Capricorn. My sister is a Capricorn. My stepdad is a Capricorn. I have a lot of Capricorn energy around me. Like I said, I gave birth to four Capricorn sons. So there's a lot of Capricorn energy that is around me. And I think that I need that Capricorn energy because I'm kind of dreamy. I'm kind of detached, and I need those reality checks that Capricorns give me. Um, I like their steadfastness, their stability. I love them. And so Capricorns are very important to me, as well as the Sagittarius, just because of my daughter. But I really love Capricorns, and they like I said, they give you a sense of stability a lot of the time. So yes. Hello, AES, and hello, Lova. Yes, you may ask a question. And after Capricorn AES, we will find out what is next for you in love. Make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing to my channel, and make sure that you're sharing this if you've been blessed on today. All right. So, Capricorn, what is the message for my caps today? What is the message for my Capricorn? Capricorn, you also have the Two of Cups for today. And this is also in reverse. So, Capricorns, the message for you is the same, that you need to make sure that you get into balance. All right. You may not be seeing eye to eye with somebody that is in your life. You may not be seeing eye to eye with a partner of some in some sort of way. You also may be imbalanced, which means that you're paying attention to something too much and not giving enough attention somewhere else. So you may be working, Capricorn, but you're not taking the time to practice any self care. You're not doing any type of relaxation. You're not doing any meditation. You're not doing any prayer. You're just getting up, going to work, going through the motions. You're not enjoying yourself. You're not taking time off to enjoy the finer things in life. And that's what's on your brain all day, all night. It's just this one thing. Or it could be the flip side where you're just completely relaxed and you're not trying to be ambitious in any type of way. Um, it could be a number of things that you are, like I said, giving a lot of attention to. There are a lot of extremes in one area and extremes in the other. So you're really paying attention to something and not giving anything any attention. So you want to just try to make sure that you're finding the balance. Also with me, I always believe that in the threes, that's your mind, your body, and your spirit. So anytime that you're out of balance, you need to figure out those three, pay attention to those three areas. That will make you feel at level. You need to do something for your mind, you need to do something for your body, and you need to do something for your spirit. So you've already done something for your spirit if you're watching this, Capricorn, because this is me pouring into your spirit, pouring into your energy, pouring into your paradigm. So you've done something for your spirit. Now it's time for you, after you watch this and like and subscribe and share this, you need to get out and get your body moving, whether it be taking a walk, going outside to get some vitamin D, eating something healthy, some kind of high vibrational food, which would be typically a fruit or a vegetable or a whole grain. You want to do that. And then you want to do something for your mind. That is reading a book, learning something new, figuring out how to do something. Also, completing a task, those types of things for your brain. So make sure that you do something in those three areas to get you balanced: your mind, your body, and your spirit. All right. So that's Capricorn. So AES, what is next for you in love? Let's see. What is the message for AES? AES, what is next for you? Ace of Cups. So I've had these cards for a long time. But Ace of Cups in reverse for you, AES. So AES, the Cups cards are about feelings, okay? So what's next for you in love is you won't be feeling so good about love. Or you may not be feeling good about love right now in this time and in this space. It may be because you're single, or you may be in a relationship with someone who is not reciprocating the energy that you're giving, or is not loving you in the way that you need to be loved. So yeah, so let's talk about that real quick, AES. Um in terms of love, if you are feeling like you're not getting the love that you need, then what you need to do is start loving on yourself. That's how the universe works. The universe works by whatever you do to yourself is what's going to happen on the outside of you, as above, so below. So, if tell me what it is that you like. What is it that you want from someone in terms of love? Are you waiting for a new commitment? Do you want somebody to commit to you? Because if that's what you want, you have to be committed to yourself. You have to be committing to yourself those three things: your mind, your body, and your spirit. Are you committed to yourself by giving yourself the best love? Are you taking yourself out on dates? Are you making yourself happy? Are you going out going to the movies, going to visit friends? Are you doing that for yourself? Are you buying yourself the things that you want? Are you doing that for yourself? Once you start to do those things for yourself, those things will start to be done for you by other people. So, right now, if you're not feeling good about love outside of yourself, it's time for you to work on the love in yourself first. If you're not feeling good about that, I like you too. So yes, make sure that you start focusing on yourself, okay? And that love will come. That love will come. It has no choice but to come. That's the law of the universe. It's the law of the universe. All right, Lova. Who's naive feeling for me? Is that supposed to be what are they feeling for you? Is it supposed to be what, Lova? Okay. What are they feeling for you? All right. I know sometimes it can be crazy trying to type, especially if you're on a mobile phone and you have nails and things like that. So let's see, what's the message for Lova? So we got a good card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So what they're feeling about you is, first of all, they're feeling that you are a very independent person, that you make things happen. They love that about you. But with that being said, I want you to make sure that you're walking into the energy of also being interdependent. Like, it's good being independent and being able to take care of yourself and being able to take care of you. That is great. That is wonderful. But you also have to learn to be interdependent with someone. So this way the energy can be reciprocated. There are ebbs and flows in relationships. And so you want to make sure that you're not so independent that this person feels shunned or feels like they don't need to give you any love because you got enough. You get what I'm saying? You want to make sure that, like I said, you're walking in that space of, like I said, being interdependent, being able to receive. And also, I want to make sure that you're not giving. All right. I want to make sure that you're not doing that. It's okay to give, but I want to make sure that you're not only giving. You get what I'm saying? Because this person, like I said, may be looking at you as an opportunity, an opportunity. So make sure you're not the only person giving. Make sure that you are receiving the same love that you put out. Okay? Make sure that you're receiving the same love that you put out. Because that's what relationships are. Like I said, there are ebbs and flows, there's give and take, and everybody uses everybody. Everybody uses everybody. And I don't want anybody around me that I can't benefit from, and I don't want to be around anybody that can't benefit from me. Every interaction needs to be, like I said, a good interaction, and an exchange of energy. But you don't want to exchange too much energy without being able to receive any. Okay, so just make sure you're not giving too much and not getting enough. All right. So the next sign that we're going into is Aquarius. Aquarius is my moon sign. And I love Aquarians. You're welcome, lover. And I love Aquarians. My sister that's on here, Christian, she is an Aquarius. Um, I love Aquarians as far as who they are as people. I love Aquarians, how they think. They are very fair. They believe that everybody is supposed to have a certain amount of something. Everybody should be able to have a home. Everybody should be able to eat. Everybody should be able to have the access to whatever it is that they want in life. They are the humanitarians of the zodiac. And so, as a collective, they feel that everybody as a collective should be able to have what they need and nobody should go without. So, I really love Aquarians because I love that they're fair. You get what I'm saying? They're fair and they're willing to share and they're willing to give. However, I will never date an Aquarius man. And that's one of those mindsets that I have, that if an Aquarius is the man that's supposed to be bringing me love and happiness, I don't need it. He can go and keep it. Let him keep it. Let him keep it. The men. Now they do give very good love, but because they are so detached in the way that we think about relationships, especially here in America, the way that we think about relationships, that type of mindset will never work for people a lot of the times, because like I said, they feel like everybody should have some, them included. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody should have some. And if you tend to cling or attach to them, you'll never get the same thing every day. That's why Aquarians are good with Geminis and Sagittariuses, Libras, um, Aries. They can be with those people because those people need constant change. And an Aquarius is always on a constant change. They're never in the same place twice. They're always looking to move forward, to do something next. What's the next thing? And a Sagittarius can they like that because they need adventure. Aries, they like that because they need adventure. Geminis need that because they need adventure. Libras need adventure. They need a change. They don't need the same steadfast love every day. They need something and someone to keep them on their toes. So Virgos, Capricorns, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, stay away from an Aquarius. Stay away. Stay away. But yeah, so shout out to my Aquariuses though. Like I said, I love those people. Um, and I always learn from an Aquarius. I always learn. And I have a good time with an Aquarius too. I always have like the time of my life. With them and Geminis. Hi Zahia. I think that's how you say that. Or is it Zaya? Zaya? But hello, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe and share for me. So what is the message that we have for Aquarius today? Hmm. Aquarius. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. So Aquarius, the message for you today, the Ten of Swords is about kind of like betrayal. It's about betrayal. The Ten of Swords is about like somebody not reciprocating energy in the same way. And the energy that they give you can be malicious, it can be betrayal, it can be somebody just that's around you that really needs to get the fuck from around you. All right. If you have this type of person that is in your life, that is in your paradigm, that you feel that is betraying you, that you feel like they're not doing what they should be doing by you. Um, if you find out something about someone who you thought was close to you, or you thought that you guys had a certain relationship, and you realize this person isn't it, or you're starting to find out things about them that, you know what I'm saying, they really don't have your best interest at heart, go ahead and cancel those people, please. The message for Aquarius today is to cancel those people. You shouldn't have any problem with doing that, because Aquarius, you know that you are detached. And that's the best thing. Once you master detachment, that's the best thing that you can ever do. I need to get away from this place. I tell my mom today that I am on a sinking ship. Get away. Get away. You know? Because you've had enough. Aquarius is, you guys are fed up. You guys are fed up. And so this could be with a situation, this could be with a place. As Christian said, this could be with any type of situation. You're just fed up. And it's okay to be fed up. Like I said, you've had enough. And basically everything that needed to happen, everything that has been done has been done. So go ahead and move on. The message for Aquarius today is move on. Christian, get away. Move on. Move on. Whether that's a relationship, thank you, Zaya. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a place, a circumstance, a mindset. When you've had enough, you've just had enough. And it's okay. And you know, a lot of the time, you know, I talk about this on my Facebook, that sometimes we feel like uh nothing is wrong. So why do I want to go? Like, a good example is like if you're in a relationship with someone and you're just not there anymore. And maybe they have done so much to you in the past, and they've just done so much, and now you're in a space of they've changed their ways, but because they've done so much damage to you, or you've had so many feelings about them for so long, that you're just really like, I'm just not here anymore. And that's okay. It's okay for you to go. You don't need a reason to go. You don't need a reason to be fed up. You don't need a reason to be done. Just be done. Just be done. You don't have to have a reason. All right? You don't have to have a reason. Just be done. All right. And the next card, well, the next zodiac that I'm going to pull for on today is for the last sign of the zodiac, which is Pisces. My nephew is a Pisces. My best friend from high school was a Pisces. I love Pisces because they give good love. They give good love. They love, they love. But it's two types of Pisces. You have the feisty, fiery Pisces that will curse you out at the drop of a dime. They are very confrontational because they're very sensitive. And so they put up a defense all the time. Um, and they, like I said, they take everything personal, and everything that you do has to do with them. For some reason, if you rolled your eyes, it's because you're mad at them. If you didn't eat their cooking, it's because you hate their cooking. Like everything that they do, everything that you do, they take it personal. Yes, they are very emotional and they take it personal. But like I said, they give very good love because they are so personal. They're personable as well. And so they love like that. And everything that they do is for their love. Okay? And then you have another type of Pisces who sometimes can be pushovers. They're very sensitive, so you can like run over top of them, and things like that, and they accept a lot, and sometimes they can be a doormat. So if you're a Pisces on here, shout out to you for being that sensitive soul, but make sure that you always also set those boundaries for people. And when you set boundaries, if somebody is upset about your boundaries, they're upset about the but that's on them, and those not your people, and they don't love you anyway, because people who love you, they love that you set boundaries for yourself. They love it. The people that love you, the people that are your people, that are your tribe. All right. So I love you, Pisces. And my nephew is a Pisces, and he gives the best hugs and kisses. And he always makes sure that I'm okay. Like he always, are you okay? You know, he always asks me, am I okay? And things like that. They're very intuitive. Hello, baby. They're very intuitive people. And so a lot of the times, Pisces can tell when you're not being honest with them, when your energy is off. They know if you're cheating. They know if you're cheating. Do not cheat on a Pisces because they know it. They know it. They are very intuitive. How is Rafiq feeling for me, please? I will look that up for you, baby. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share, please. But I will be glad to pull a card for you. Pisces, what is your message for today? This is the last zodiac sign. This is you, Pisces, the Queen of Cups. And like I told you guys, anytime that you get a Cups card, it has to do a lot of the times with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So the Queen of Cups is again, this could be a mother figure. So if there are any Pisces up here that are catching this message, Pisces, you may be pregnant. You may be pregnant. Thank you, baby. Hello, Maria. So you may be pregnant. Also, this is just about you tapping into your feminine energy, Pisces. And even if you are a male, you can tap into your feminine energy as well because everybody has two energies. There's a masculine and a feminine energy within all of us, women and men. And so tapping into your feminine energy, one of those things, especially with men, is tapping into your intuition, listening to yourself, listening to your gut. Okay. Listening to yourself. That is a way to tap into your feminine energy because masculine energy is outside. Feminine energy is inside, it's internal. And so a lot of the times if you're a male and it's asking you to tap into your feminine energy, it's about tapping into your intuition and praying and meditating and sitting still. Okay? So Pisces, this is just about you, like I said, getting into your feminine energy. Today, women and men, both of you guys get into your feminine energy. That is the message for you guys today. Listen to yourself. It's time for you to take out some time for prayer today. It's time for you to take out time for meditation today. Make sure that you get into that, okay? Make sure that you get into tapping into that. Like I said, into prayer, into meditation. That is one of the three threes: mind, body, spirit. It's time for you to pay attention to your spirit today. You will feel better today. You will feel better today after you do that prayer and meditation. Okay, Pisces? That's your message for today. Tap inside. Tap inside. All right. How is Rafiq feeling for baby? Baby, you still here? Baby, are you still here? What is the message for baby and Rafiq? All right. So, how he is feeling for you? Did one of you guys move or something like that? Because this could be talking about abandonment. Rafiq may have felt like you have walked away from him or have walked away from the relationship. He may feel that you have abandoned him in some way. He may feel that you walked away. Why did you walk away, baby? You abandoned him in some way. And so I want to know, why did you walk away? A third party? Mm. Well, you did good. And so if he feels that you abandoned him, then wonderful. Because let me tell you about a third party. Okay, people cheat. That's just what they do. That's how they live their life. That's People do that. And it's really not out of the norm because we can't make commitments and keep commitments to ourselves a lot of the time. Think about how many times you say, okay, I'm gonna start getting up early, or I'm gonna start working I'm gonna start exercising, I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna start doing it, and you never do it. That's commitment. You've broken a commitment to yourself. So it's not uncommon for people to break commitments to other people. That's just how I feel about it. However, if you decided to walk away because they're not honoring you in what they did, that means that they're not honoring their integrity and they're not being straightforward and they're not being honest. And so those types of people you do have to walk away from. And I'm not saying that you and Rafiq will never get back together because he's sad about it because you walked away. You know what I'm saying? And he feels abandoned and but he should feel abandoned if you guys did not agree to a third party, if you were blindsided by the third party, if you were under the impression that you guys were supposed to be monogamous and there's a third party here, then he should feel like that. Good for him. That's what the fuck he gets. And good for you for walking away. And like I said, it's okay if you decide to go back. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's what people do. They break commitments. They break commitments to themselves. They break commitments to other people. You know what I'm saying? To their children, everything. So commitment breaking is not uncommon. And but like I said, and if you don't want to deal with that, you don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if he feels that you walked away, then good. Maybe his ass learned a lesson. And maybe next time he'll think before he decides to not be honest about the relationship that you guys were in. Because that's not fair to you. That's not fair to you. So shout out to you, baby, for walking away. Queen, hello, hon. Any good news coming towards you? You're welcome, baby. Any good news coming towards me? What's the message for Queen today? Queen, there will be some good news. You got the Hanged Man. There will be some good news, but you're going to have to make your good news. You understand me? You're going to have to make your good news. Um, and what I mean by that is it's time for you to show up for your life. It's time for you to get in the driver's seat and get out of the passenger seat. Good news comes to those who make good news, right? So, have you been being intentional with your time? Have you been intentional with your life? Have you been speaking affirmations? Have you been praying? Have you applied for something? Have you been trying to do something? Have you set goals for yourself? Because that's what the Hanged Man is about. Yeah, it's in reversed. It's in reverse. Are you making good news for yourself? Because what is good news, right? It's approvals, it's accomplishing goals, accomplishing dreams, being successful. None of that shit comes without you and you being intentional to make good news. And that's what the Hanged Man is about. You know what I'm saying? The Hangman is about not having a direction, like not knowing which way to go. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of hanging in the balance, just kind of waiting. Stop waiting and go get it. How is time related to gravity? Pikachu, I really don't know because I'm not a scientist, but I will say this. There probably is no such thing as gravity. That's just what somebody has told you, and that's what you've been taught to believe. I'll say that much. All right. And Zaya, you're welcome, Queen. Will you be famous? Zaya, are you still here? Hi, S. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. All right. What is the message for Zaya? You got the Ace of Cups. There are new beginnings. So I'm wondering what you're trying to do to become famous. Are you a singer, dancer, writer, artist? Are you a public speaker? What do you do? Because the Ace of Cups is about new beginnings, something new for you, something feeling good for you. So what is it that you do? How are you going to be famous? You got to do something. Are you in porn? What do? OnlyFans? Oh, you're a dancer. What kind of dancer? Exotic dancing? ballet, tap, hip hop? What kind of dancing? Exotic? Oh, belly dancing. Yeah, that's cool. What have you been doing? Because there's a new beginning for you. So did you recently set up like a OnlyFans? Have you recently set up something to begin dancing? Because this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. All right. So make sure that you are being consistent. Let me tell you about consistency. Results are on the other side of consistency. So if you have done something new, like set up something new for yourself, so that way you can make it to your destination, you need to make sure that you are on the frequency of consistency. That is what gets you results. Being consistent. Being consistent. Being consistent every day. And consistency does not have to be 100% every day. Consistency can be like you started something. So that was 100%. You started your OnlyFans. That was 100%. But tomorrow, you may not have 100%, but you still have to be on that frequency. So you have to do something. You have to answer an email. You have to answer an email. You have to answer a post on something on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. There's something that you have to do to get on the frequency so this way you can be famous every single day. And the reason why you have to do that is because you never know which day is your day. You never know which day is your day that is going to be the day for you to become famous. That's why you have to stay consistent. But yes, definitely with this ace, there's a new beginning. And so the things that you are doing at this time is for you to be able to become famous. And I want you to, when you try to manifest things, you have to be specific because there are some things you can be famous. You can be TikTok famous. Thank you, Zaya. You can be TikTok famous. You can be Instagram famous. You can be YouTube famous. You can be nationally syndicated on TV famous. You can be Good Morning America famous. Start writing down what type of fame do you want? What type of fame do you want? All right. So let's make sure that we're focusing on that. Thank you, Christian. Yes. Um, Maria, what did you say? I missed it. All right. Um, I think let's see. S, we're gonna do you last. This you're welcome, Zaya. Um, we're gonna do you, and then that's gonna be it for today. I've been up here for almost 2 hours. I'll be back tomorrow. Um, what are in Leo feeling for me? What is the message for S? What is the message? So you got the death card in reverse. So this is talking about how something has changed between the relationship with you guys and you're not accepting it. So I don't know if it is that he or she is no longer interested. One of you guys has ended the relationship. Something has happened and you're not accepting whatever this is. Maybe you guys were engaged and now the engagement is called off or something like that. But there's a change here and you're not willing to accept the change. You have to accept the change because it's inevitable. And the thing is, this change is if you um yes, babe, I did Libra already. Um, but if you um are not in acceptance, you create torture and torment for yourself when you're not in acceptance. So, like I said, there was some type of change within your relationship, and within that change, you haven't accepted it. So you have to accept whatever change that is, and that is what's feeling. That's what this person is feeling, that you're not accepting the change. So I don't know if they walked away, or like I said, you guys were engaged or were getting ready to move in with each other and you guys decided not to, or whatever. There was some type of change within the relationship and you're not accepting the change. And you have to accept the change. You can't you can't control people. You can't make somebody feel for you the way that they can't that you feel for them. You can't make anybody reciprocate your energy. However, you can accept however it is that they feel, and you can walk away and find somebody that does reciprocate your energy. Find somebody that knows your worth. Okay? It is 1:11, guys, and so we're gonna go ahead and end this live. Thank you to everyone that came. Thank you to everyone that showed up. You're welcome, S. Thank you to everyone who showed up. If you would like to book a reading, you can. You can go to my website. It is SherelleTarot.com. I enjoyed this. I'll be back tomorrow for you guys. And if you need me, let me know. Please make sure. And thank you to those who did like, subscribe, and share. I am very appreciative of that. Like I said, if you need me for any reason, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Sherelle Tarot, as well as my website. I enjoyed everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful, positive. Not let one thing ruin everything. Be good.